Looking at the perks and quirks of the first ever Acura MDX A-Spec. Let's start in the trunk, open it up, and what I really like, and I think this is an absolute perk, is you get a trunk liner. And you're like, well, that's pretty standard for the past tons of years. But what I like is that, so there's two seats back here, and what we're gonna do is push them down. We're gonna push that one down as well. I'm doing this with one hand. So this tray liner now, oops, come on, one-handed, we can do this. Almost, we'll keep that in there. So that tray liner that fit here with its seats up now extends all the way to cover the rear seats plus the trunk portion. Very cool. It's not cloth, the cloth part's under there. So I love that this just extends, and with these couple of folds, they can just get folded up. So you still have your plastic trunk liner. Well done, Acura, love it. Let's close that up, and I'm going to show you my next perk, which I think is really awesome. In the rear, there are speakers mounted almost in the roof's there, but it's there, and it kind of just looks really cool. It's got that 3D depth to it. And they went over and above, and they put a cool speaker cover on it as well, so I really like that. And there's the other one over there as well. So that's that. Oh, while I'm here, I shouldn't go too far. So the rear seats go forwards and backwards, and I'll just show you. With this little button lever, you can adjust, come on, just how far forwards or backwards you can go. So if you want to relax a little bit and pull your seat back, you can do that in the rear seat of the 2019 MDX A-Spec. Okay, so let's go to the HVAC system, starting with the heated seats and cooled seats. You just push one button, everything's controlled through there. Same thing for the passenger. Yep, it'll say passenger, and you pick whatever it is that you like. You can also control the rear seats as far as their HVAC controls go. So if it's just you in the car, you don't want that heat pushing out to the middle row, you can just shut the whole thing off, and that's the end of that. The regular HVAC control, oh, cooled seats, that is ridiculous in this weather. It's January and it's cold outside. So the main HVAC controls, you can either go like that, just push it up, go like that to turn it down, or if you have tiny dainty fingers, you can like just try and touch that arrow. Let me try and do it with my thumb. So it'll go up and it'll also go down. So it's nice that there's two options, a little quirky that they're just so, I know, tiny to get to here and massive buttons there. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is that you can't really do much with your glove on. Like, of course it's gonna do that, but you gotta push really, really hard, and you might just end up pushing a little too hard. So that's one of my kind of quirks on that. I wish it was a little more sensitive as far as the touch screen goes. What else is on our list? Oh, right, the grips here. This is very, very nice. And you're like, oh, it's just a cover, it slides, big deal. But let's say you want to put a pen in there, with these little raised grips. Let me show a better angle on that. There you go. So it kind of just stops things from rolling around. So definitely a perk for me on that side. Right, I touched on this on the main review, and I want to touch on it again because it's kind of quirky. I have my preset for my seat set to 1, the light is on. If I move my seat up, the light goes off. So that way, if anyone else is driving your car, you'll know if they change the seat position, because you might get in and go, oh, this is close, but not quite. But a simple fix, you push the button for whatever preset it is you want, and it goes back to exactly where it was. We went through the roof speakers and the memory seat, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Those are my perks and quirks. Oh, a weird thing. Just a sunroof as opposed to a panoramic sunroof. I wouldn't have minded Acura throwing in the full panoramic roof on the A-Spec model, but you know what? It's not a deal breaker by any means. Oh, another cool thing: the start-stop button is red, as opposed to, like, you know, whether it's white or black or whatever. So nice touch there to kind of help it stand out. It kind of, ooh, there's the sun. Let me get out of there. Yeah, it's just a nice way to kind of just add a splash of color there, as far as kind of dressing up the cabin a little bit. All right, I think that's it. Oh, one other quick thing. The heated steering wheel heats up so quickly. 30 seconds, maybe 35 seconds, but it is so quick. And the heated seats take a little longer, about 3 or 4 minutes, I found, for the week of driving I've had. Okay, I think that's it for real this time. Yeah, perks and quirks of the 2019 Acura MDX A-Spec. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll be back sooner than later with our next review. I can't believe I stumbled over that ending. Unreal.